Calculating running totals in Excel is a lot easier than you think. In this video, I'll show you how to calculate running totals, including year-to-date and quarter-to-date totals in under 4 minutes. Let's jump right in. The first method is using a simple sum function. We put in sum and we select our starting cell, put in a column and our ending cell. Now we have to lock our starting cell and make it an absolute cell reference. So we'll press F4 to lock our starting cell and close the function and then hit enter. Now when we drag this down and look into one of the functions, we'll notice that the starting cell stays the same, but as we drag our formula down, the ending cell changes relatively. To get rid of this error, we can highlight everything and ignore error. Now, a second method we can use is for the first running total, you're just going to equate the total to the sales amount. Now, your next cells or any cell underneath is going to be a sum of your cell above plus the adjacent cell that you want to add. So this is going to add the cell above and the cells for that row. So when we drag this down, we can see that it keeps adding the previous cell and the current cell. Now, given what we've learned, let's see how we can calculate a year-to-date total. We want to calculate a running total, but we want to start all over at a new year. We can use a simple if function. We will put in the if function, and our logical test is going to be if the month is equal to January, and that's because we know that January is always going to be where we want to start calculating our running total. Then we want to just put in the number for that row. Otherwise, we want to sum the number for that row plus whatever is above that row. And let's see how this is going to work. Now when I drag this down, I'm going to make this dollars. We notice that where it's not January, it's adding the row above and the current row. And we see that for a new year, it starts all over by just bringing in the current row. For the quarter-to-date total, the starting point is not always consistent like the year-to-date total. Let's start building from the second row as it's easier to follow. So we're going to use an if function as well. And our logical test is when the quarter is equal to the quarter above. In that case, there's no change in quarter. We want to sum the sales amount for that quarter plus what we have calculated in our earlier quarter. Otherwise, we only want to return the sales amount for that particular row. And we hit enter. Now I can copy this upwards and also copy this downwards. Now you see that where it's the start of a quarter, we're just going to be getting the sales amount. For other periods within the same quarter, it calculates the running total. Whenever there's a change in quarter, it starts all over from the new quarter. If you found this video useful, please drop a comment, like, and subscribe for more. Keep mastering data, and I'll see you in the next lesson.